What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video of Heavy Stealing Hot Rod. I'm OCR PMZ. I'm working Gearhead, and today we're out here on the plot right here, this lab where I'm gonna be doing my metal building. I was actually going over all the little details right now, and it seems to me that we're actually missing a splice piece. It's 11464 or 46, excuse me. It's gonna be a splice piece for right here on the door. So unfortunately, I'm not able to actually do that right now, but I'm gonna skip that step. And I'm gonna actually just go ahead and start working on the sheet metal, which is pretty good because that means we'll get some more production done. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Let's do it. As you see, I got all the pieces laid out pretty much. Took them out of the boxes. That way it's easier for me to read them. And I got them in little corresponding piles. Now, if you come over here, right here, these are all the ones I'm gonna use first. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at the prints and see exactly how they go. I'm pretty sure it's the first two corners, but let's get going. Now, in hindsight, as I edit this video down, I probably should have just busted out my sawhorses. I have like 7 of them, 8 of them. And I have a whole bunch of jacks as well for like welding pipe and stuff like that. I probably should have just brought those out because I was having a hard time getting these corners up as it's a little bit windy out here. I don't want to be having the sheet metal on the actual slabs. I don't want to be scratching it all up. That's going to make it look ugly once I'm done. So I had to be over there on the dirt and putting it up against my vending machine and things like that. It actually took me longer than I was hoping, but this whole process has taken me longer than I was hoping because it's very, very detail oriented. So I'm just being transparent as I sit here editing down this video and I'm looking at myself, you know, basically roll around on the floor and fuck up my back more than it already is. So smart thing to do next time would be go ahead and bust out the tools. You got to be smarter than your tools. So if you have them, you might as well use them, but didn't think about it back then. So just thinking about it now. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Well, I feel pretty stupid. I thought I was recording the whole time. I set up the camera and I didn't press record. But I got the main structure up already, guys. Corners up. I got the main trim on top up. I got the bottom all screwed in already. I'm about to start putting panels on. Unfortunately, I missed that whole little segment. But I guess I might have saved you me looking like a dumbass because it was pretty difficult for me to hold it all by myself. I ended up having to get my wife out here to help me. But either way, I'm gonna put it there and I'm gonna make sure I hit record this time. Definitely a learning curve while I'm working on this little shed. Obviously, I'm a commercial structural steel guy and iron worker, so the steel erection that we do is not anywhere near this small or small gauge like this light gauge metal. We usually work on the smallest stuff like a cold rolled steel, like a purling or something. Other than that, we're using I-beams and columns and square tubing and things of that nature. So this one has definitely been a little bit more of a learning curve for me and making me learn how to practice patience because it's a little bit flimsy and it gets my anxiousness running up and I get a little bit eager like I did here when I put this piece of dunnage on there and then the wind actually hit the other way and shortly you'll see that I almost collapsed the wall. So it's a little bit irritating if that, but you know, we're gonna stay steady, keep moving forward, don't look back. The first wall up, but the only thing I don't like about this building, which I already knew, is it's super flimsy. As you can see, that thing is just moving crazy in the wind. I tried to put a brace on it, but then the wind hit the other way and almost damaged the whole wall. So I'm gonna see if I can look further into the plan to see if I can find like some, if they have any corner braces or like a knee brace or something. Hopefully they do. Couldn't find any braces, but I just tied some rope right here down to my ladder on the floor and then another one on the inside down to a CMU block right there. That pretty much kept it nice and stable for right now. I don't think the wind's gonna get that much picking up anymore. The little drizzle that was falling seemed to stop, so I'm gonna start on that end wall right now and hopefully within like the next hour or something I could have this whole building closed up and I'll start working on the framing for the roof. Pretty much it's gonna be rinse and repeat now. You guys see me do the first side wall. Now I'm gonna go ahead and head to the rear of the building, which is the west side, and I'm gonna do the end wall. I'm gonna do this, and then once I get this done, I will start doing the next side wall. Pretty much the same thing over and over. Obviously, if you wanted to have another hand to help you, that'd be cool. I think it'd be ideal to at least have like 2 or 3 guys. That way the prepping stage is done pretty quickly and the erection stage will follow just as fast. And then the sheeting, well, it goes a little bit time consuming, but it's okay. Detail oriented things don't really matter that much when you have more people being able to focus on them, and you can delegate people to do certain things. But when you're doing it with just me, myself, and I, it's a little bit harder because you can only do so much and you can't really juggle tasks that much. And then you start doing that, you start messing up and bringing the wrong pieces. So as you see me doing here, I'm just going to be tying down the walls. That way they're not shaking so much for me. I have a little spool of rope on the other side of the building, and I'm just going to keep putting them on there and make sure that it's nice and safe. As you see, that was my little king right there, my son and my beautiful wife. Actually came and joined me for a little while and hang out with me outside while I wrapped up this building, and we're just about done, guys. So I pretty much got the whole building wrapped up. I just need to do this side right here, and then I gotta start doing some more framing on the inside. All the center line has yet to be put up with the framing, and then of course the roof as well. But I'm trying to knock out as much as I can, but it's very, very time consuming, especially given it's just me, myself, and I. Well, today has really made me feel like a dumbass, I'm not gonna lie. Like multiple times I've had this camera on me, I've been talking and talking and talking, and I look and it's fucking off. Yeah. I guess I'm just tired, I've been rushing. I woke up at 3 in the morning this morning. My son was kind of sick last night, and then I went for my 3.5 mile run. First time I did the 5K without stopping. So, you know, I'm seeing improvement at least. But yeah, I've been rushing to get this done because I need to get all my stuff in here. I'm debating whether or not I should do the inside framing right now, or if I should just hold off on the inside framing for a second and then start doing the roof framing. But I'm not too sure. I don't want to get too far into the roof framing and not be able to finish it either. So I'm gonna think about it for a second and drink some water. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna do the inside framing right now. That way, when it comes time, and just in case if I don't get the whole thing, the whole structure done today, I can still leave it tied up to the cinder block on a couple points, and it'll still have that inside framing. This damn, I mean, the sheet metal won't be shaking so much. Well, I want to enjoy the good and the bad in life, so I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. If you guys are going to start selling buildings like this to clients, or you're going to build one yourself for your home, or you and your family are doing a project together or something like that, I'm going to tell you where I messed up, and actually it has to be on this end wall right here. I was feeling pretty eager, a little bit anxious, and I was tired, so I was rushing, and I actually did not put the piece of sheet metal or steel framing the way it was supposed to be attached to the sheet metal. That's why this wall ends up being the most flimsy wall of all of them. All right, everybody, so my babies got home from school just a little bit ago. I was pretty much done wrapping up the building with the walls. Wasn't able to get all the way done, unfortunately, but it is what it is when you're working solo dolo. Ain't gonna be too mad at it, you know. This thing has really been teaching me to practice my patience, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's a nice size little shed, guys. I have some good plans. I would like to put some like shelving around here so we can stack the stuff real nice. Like I said, maybe, I don't know, somewhere here in the front, or maybe the back. You know, like maybe 5 foot, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I say maybe right here. If I could do like right there, the same right here, and just give myself a little area where I could film, I'd be happy. But that's not gonna happen today. I'm not gonna be putting any of these purlings on today. I already got changed up, showered up. The girls are gonna play for a little while, and I'm gonna get some rest. I gotta be up early tomorrow to get the rest of this done. See you then. All right, everybody, we are back at it again. Another day, another dollar. Well, it's not another dollar, just another day, right? This is my personal building. But you can see I tied down some ropes because it was getting kind of windy last night. A little bit of a rain wanted to come through. So I got this all tied down for right now. Got all the inside steel up. So next is the purlings. I'm gonna start doing the purlings. I got 2 little inside framings to go here, another one to go over here, out of the way, another one to go right there, and then I can start doing the purlings. So let's get at it. Nope. So these are the little pieces I was talking about earlier. 11/46/2. It's going to be the little side framings for this end wall right here in the front where the garage doors go. So I'm just going to go ahead and screw these in, and then I'm going to start working on the roof. Now, do you guys prefer to hear like all the little drills and the noises of the machines and all that type of working stuff? Or do you guys prefer like I put the music behind it? And do you guys prefer for me not to be talking so much? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. All right, cool. That one's done. Now let's go ahead and do this side. Now, since I pretty much filmed this by myself, I built this by myself, and I edit all of my videos by myself. I do all the graphic designing by myself. I don't really know what people like, so let me know. Do you like music, no music, voiceovers, no voiceovers? Let me know. Okay, so now officially all the wall framing is done. Those little tiny pieces didn't take very much, obviously. Got the rest of them all up. Let's go ahead and start on the roof, guys. Okay, so now we're moving on to the roof. Get out of the way so y'all can see. So it looks like we're gonna be doing the rafters now. So basically the gabled roof. This little gable section right here comes in two pieces apparently. I know I have them over there. I was shaking them out the other day. We're gonna go ahead and pull them out, get them all put together. It seems like we got to do the little struts inside first, and then the stiffeners, and then we can go ahead and put them together. And once we do that, we'll go ahead and hang them up there, and hopefully they're not too heavy. I might need to put something to brace them up so they don't fall, but we'll check it out. But let's get these built first. Now what you see me assembling here are the gable roof for the front of the building and for the back of the building. So basically this is the eave to the peak, the framing. It takes about 9 different brackets. So those brackets will be holding eventually the purlins, which would be the structural steel for the roof. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse and repeat and put these brackets on. I got my drill, I got my pliers, I got the nuts, and I got the bolts. I'll go ahead and put them all on there. I'm actually not gonna put the center one just yet until we go hang the gable, because at this point in time, I was still a little bit weary whether or not I was gonna be able to hold both sides of the gable roof without falling over and actually ruin this end wall. So I put one up at a time. Once I let it go, you know, it actually was pretty structurally sound. It wasn't moving too much, so I was excited. Once I got both sides of the gable up, I was really excited because it started to look like a building. All right, guys, as you can see, I got this first little gable up right now. I'm gonna put that center piece of trim on there. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna be grabbing the purlins. So I'm gonna put that one up right now. That way it can splice these two gables together, and then I'll be coming back to work on that gable over here and throw it onto the front. It's going pretty good though. It's just nice and hot today, especially since I drank like 2 coffees. So I'm feeling it, but beautiful day. God bless. Now, I don't know if you've all noticed, but I'm pretty much chasing the shade right now, and it feels like the sun is pretty much chasing me constantly. So I went ahead and brought my ladder into the building where there was a little bit of shade right here on the side wall, and I'm going to go ahead and assemble these gables here. Same thing as you just seen me do. Put the brackets on, make sure they're all nice and tight with the drill, with the pliers, that the bolts and the nuts are not going to be coming loose as per the vibrating the sheet metal or anything like that. And I went ahead and installed it on the front of the building. Like I said, I just did it the same way I did the other one. I didn't want to go ahead and chance it, go ahead and splice them together, and then I put it up there and it's a little bit too heavy for me or too cumbersome where I can't actually move around enough. So I did it in 2 separate pieces. It wasn't hard, it was actually pretty easy, so it was nice that I was able to put it up there, manhandle it myself, and then right at the end I went ahead and put that last bracket in there for the splice clip. Alright, now that gable's done as well, so it's looking pretty good. We're getting some progress done today. It's kind of time consuming, but it's okay. I'm actually kind of getting used to this. Getting used to it taking forever. For my structural steel buildings, it usually doesn't take this long to actually build something this small. You know, we just cut to length, square it out, put a welding clip on it, splice clip, whatever you want to call it, and weld it all out. And it seems to be that these little nuts and bolts jump in between self-drilling, self-tapping, and the nut and bolt, just very time consuming, but it's okay. Yeah, hopefully you guys are liking the video so far. It's been a journey by myself being out here, but it's been cool. Learning to be patient, learning to not rush and be less eager. Just learning. Okay, all right, it's time for me to start doing these purlins. I got them right here, rafters, purlins, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna start at the peak. So what I did was I went and brought my Gorilla ladder and I set it up right there. That way I can have somewhere to kind of stabilize this one and hold it up, give me an extra hand since I'm doing it by myself. And I'll be coming over here. I put 1 too many bolts in this one, so I'll be taking off that top bolt and the top nut. That way I can slip these in there, and I'll go ahead and I'll start erecting the roof. So let's see how it's gonna go, because like I said, I'm doing this by myself, so it might be kind of hard, it might be kind of funny. Let's see. Now this right here was pretty fun. I actually ended up having to bring my Gorilla ladder into the building. That way it could help me actually hold up this purlin, because I don't have a clone of myself, and this thing's too long. So it's 17 foot long. So what I did was I put it on the Gorilla ladder, went ahead and used my little small A-frame ladder to go ahead and hook up one side, connect it real nice. Then I just did that over and over again. Connected the front, and then I put it on the side of the ladder, went over there, used that ladder to go ahead and connect that side. Once I got down to this last one though, I ended up being a little bit pissed off because I didn't realize that the little 1/4 inch I needed to move down was the ladder holding me. So I actually sped it up for you guys so you didn't see how long it took me, but I was actually fucking fighting it for maybe 5 minutes. So it's a little embarrassing, but like I said, I want to be transparent with you guys. So went ahead and used that ladder. It helped me out. It was an extra set of hands when I didn't have one, and I'm glad I was able to think of that idea, because if not, I probably would have busted my own balls out here. All right, everybody, so now I got all the framing up already. Made some progress this morning. Pretty excited about that. Y'all can see the framing around me. Now It's gonna be sheet metal, I believe. I still got a couple pieces of framing here. I gotta look into the plans to see exactly what they're for. But I'm getting kind of tired. I'm getting kind of hungry. I've been out here for a couple hours now. I'm gonna go ahead and probably go get something to drink inside real quick, and then kind of rest my head a little bit, and then I'm gonna come figure out what I'm gonna do next, because I'm pretty sure it's the sheet metal on the roof. I'm gonna go ahead and get this roof all sheeted in. I already have the sheet metal over there. Most likely I'll be passing it up through here, or I might just bring it inside. I don't know. I got to figure out what the best procedure is going to be able to do it, because I'm not going to be able to stand on this roof like I usually do other roofs. So I'll probably have to do everything off of this ladder or with my little baby ladder right here and kind of just be reaching over them. But they're not very heavy at all. They're super, super light. So it's like 29 gauge. So either way, I'm going to get something to drink real quick and I'll be right back. Now here's another life lesson of why you shouldn't be so eager and be so anxious and always be rushing. I went ahead and used the wrong panel when I first put up the building. I actually edited that piece out just because it was going to be a little bit too long. But I'm going to go ahead and actually talk to you guys about it over this voiceover right now. These panels are not all the same. Some are little starter strips and some of them are field strips. They're all labeled different, 7827, 7826 and things like that. And I actually went ahead and grabbed the wrong one, not once, but twice. So it took me a little bit longer than I wanted to. But after I put these 4 panels up, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and most likely start this video back again in the morning, because it's Saturday evening and one of my nieces actually has a party. So I'm just trying to get as much done as I can in the time allotted to me without having to actually sacrifice any time away from my family. You know, it's the weekend. I want to be able to have a good time with them, spend some time with my babies, my beautiful wife, and all that good stuff. So just want to be honest with you guys, I messed up. God, I hate these little buildings so much. They're so detail oriented. It is ridiculous. Like, my Lord. They're all different panels, like number wise, you know, none of them are the same. And it's just these little screws. Man, very disappointing. It's just so time consuming. If I was just running just straight, you know, a 5/16 hex head self tappers, just boom, 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 lay them up, you know, but these are all pre-drilled. So if you start doing that, you might end up ruining yourself over here or something. But I'm gonna go take lunch right now. I got 4 panels up. I gotta put some ridge cap and some closures in there, what they call their closures, like a little sticky foam. I'm gonna put some closures in there, the ridge cap in there. I still gotta do the eaves down here, but you know, we're getting there little by little. But I'm just a little bit annoyed right now on how long it's taking. But I don't know, at least hopefully I say at least, maybe no one's gonna watch this video. Hopefully someone likes it, and if they did, at least somebody liked the video. What's up, everybody? We're back out here. It is Monday morning right now. I got myself a little breakfast, made some carne seca yesterday, and I went and picked up a coffee right now actually. But today we're gonna try and get everything done out here. Obviously Saturday we didn't do much because I had that little party to go to, but I'm gonna go ahead and do some stitch screws over here. I'm gonna do the rest of the sheet metal and try to get it all buttoned up. That way we can start moving some stuff into this building. Let's get to it. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and install this tiny little thing. It's a ridge cap up on top of those 4 panels that I did on Saturday. Once I do this, we'll jump back to doing the roof and then rinse and repeat the process. Let's do it. All right, cool. Let's go inside now. So on Saturday, I came to realize that I had y'all staged on the tripod on the outside of the building. You could only see me do these 2 panels and a little bit of my head on this side. So I'm gonna keep you guys inside here in the shade for a little bit, keep you cooled off. And I'll be over here installing these panels, and hopefully it won't take too long because I still got to do a little bit of like small work on the outside, button it up, you know what I mean? Some lap screws and things of that nature, but it's not too much. It's really coming together now. But let me get a little bit of drink of this LaCroix, I think it's called, and then I'll get back at it. Let's do it. Not real sure how much of that I got recorded. As per, my phone is overheating right now. The sun is moving, so I lost that little bit of shade where I put y'all in the corner right now. I didn't realize it until I walked up to it and the phone was off. It was overheating, about to die out. So I'm gonna get you set up again really quickly and trying to find a little shady spot so we can finish up this roof. Hey, my pops is gonna show up right now. He called me. I was supposed to build this with him. I was really actually looking forward to doing it with my pops, my dad, Chachi. But he was sick last week, and with that, I feel kind of bad. I don't want to be bothering him. You know what I mean? I wanted him to get some rest. And today, when I passed by his house this morning, he wasn't there, so I figured he was busy. But he is coming right now. Said he wasn't doing nothing, so he'll be here right now. He's gonna help me do his last couple panels. Well, I'm gonna try and knock these panels out before he gets here. To be honest, these last little 4 panels. And hopefully he can help me hang these doors, because that's a little bit too tedious for me. I just want to hang out with my dad, man. All right, everybody, so my pops made it out here, helped me put on the last couple panels. As y'all seen, my phone is just overheating, man. Today's been a very hot day, so I end up setting it up, and maybe 5-10 minutes into me recording, it overheats. But let's go check out this building. There you go, all the roof panels on. Right now my dad's doing those last couple of little bolts that go up on top of there from the basically the gable roof into the panel. I'm still gonna do like little detail work. Like I'm gonna put a bunch of caulking inside of here, all the way down, and then also on the back. But at least we got all the panels up on there already. Looks a lot better. Looks like a shed now. There's 3 Jose's in here right now. Me, my pops, my little Ray right here. And my pops. The one and only. Careful, Papa. All right, now we're anchoring it down. My dad already did those corners. He did the first 2 corners. That way the door will be nice and squared out and it'll open nice. Now we're gonna do these back 2 corners and we'll do the field. Hey, do it. Well, my dad just took off. It's getting a little bit late. It's around 4 o'clock or so. We got everything done. Got all the inside all anchored down. Got all the fucking sheet metal done. This thing's getting nice and sturdy. Only thing we need to do is a door. But my kids got off a little early from school today. Both of the little girlies. So I'm going to head inside already. Go spend some time with them. And I will catch you guys in just a second. And it'll be the next day. Let's go. All right, everybody. It is the next day. We're out here. I'm gonna wait on my dad. He should be here in a couple minutes. He's gonna come hang out with me, help me out with these doors, and we'll be completing this little series today, guys. Pretty excited. It's been a long little road, a couple hours here and there every day, but it's getting there. Look at that bug. Can you see it? Yeah, little buddy hanging out. I'll eat my breakfast real quick. Might jump on a live real quick and just chat it up with people until my pops gets here, and we'll start working. Let's do it. Just finished my breakfast. I'm gonna go ahead and get started doing these doors. Mind the noise, my fucking neighbor's cutting his grass again. As you guys saw, me and my pops went ahead and installed these little doors right here, fabricated them up and put them on. So let's go ahead and take a look, guys. So this is my little personal metal building, my little shed. I like it. 17 by 12 by 8 to the peak. Gonna start moving stuff in here probably tomorrow. Try and get some shelves put up real nice and neat. And I'm gonna try and leave myself a small little space to where at least I can kind of sit down and have my coffee in the morning. And if I want to do my lives, I might be able to do them in here, you know, put the phone somewhere. Like something like this, you know what I mean? Put it up here somewhere. Maybe a little stand right here or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. We still gotta run electrical from the house over there. Dig a trench, put some electrical in here. That way we can get a couple lights up on top. Some LED lights up here, some shop lights, and then maybe a fan, or maybe one day we can get a Mr. Cool little mini split or something. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this little segment, guys, this little series. It took me multiple days to film this. I usually don't do things like that. I usually just drop daily, but this one was a little bit different. I didn't wanna have like 20 videos for this little damn thing, you know, this little metal building. But it's little, not that little, but you know, 17 by 12 by 8. It's small, but not the smallest in the world. But I'm very, very appreciative of it. I'm very grateful that we have it, and I like it a lot. It looks nice. So there she is in all her glory. I'll start getting rid of all my tools and putting everything in here as soon as possible. But right now I just want to show you guys this and show you guys how it looked, man. I'm very, very proud of it. Very, very excited. Now we got this little metal building here on the house, little shed. We could put stuff in there and get this yard super nice and cleaned up, because a lot of stuff's gonna get sold, thrown away in the dumpster, and put away inside of here. So whatever's good, put it in here. Whatever I don't need anymore, get it sold. Whatever I don't want anymore, throw it away. That's what we're gonna be doing. So that's the next thing. And then obviously I'm gonna clean up all this right here, all in the back. I'm gonna make this real nice and pretty. My daughters want to put a garden, so we're gonna see what we're gonna do. Have some good plans. Other than that, y'all already know the damn deal. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm on Sarah PM's Downward Gear here with Heavy Steel and Hot Rods. Y'all stay blessed, y'all stay grateful, y'all stay safe. Don't look back unless you count yesterday's money. Lean on God and let's live our life with intent, guys. Peace.